Hi, this is Valerie again, and I'd like to welcome you back to a continuing session of CCAC's Search Committee course on the process for hiring positions covered under the SEIU Collective Bargaining Agreement, or CBA. During this session, we will become familiar with the HR hiring processes for the SEIU positions and also become aware of the contract provisions for job slot changes. An additional testing process is required for job positions which are covered under the SEIU CBA. The testing occurs after the entire search committee has individually reviewed the pool of applicants and met as a group to identify the candidates to go forward to the interviewing process. The list of names created by the committee is forwarded to HR by the hiring administrator. It should be noted that historically, about 50% of the people who are put forward for testing will not be returned to the committee as eligible candidates. This could be based on the fact that they don't score high enough on the testing, that they decide not to continue through the testing requirements, or that they may take a job somewhere else and ask to be removed from the search process. Once the list is given to HR, HR contacts the candidates and makes arrangements for them to come in to OCS, and they administer the appropriate tests by HR. Candidates may have already taken the test, maybe they've applied for a job previously at CCAC, and those scores are valid within 1 year. So on the internal use area, on the electronic application, if there are scores listed for a job application, it would be due to their fact that they've tested previously with the HR department. Once testing is completed, the list of candidates who score passing marks will be forwarded back to the hiring administrator. At this time, the committee can review the list and confirm that there are enough people on the list to go forward through the interviews. If the list contains fewer names than the committee desires, they can select additional names from the pool of job applicants and submit those again to HR for testing. It should be noted, though, that every time we add a step to the process, it can extend the hiring timeline. Candidates who are viable may not be available if we extend the timeline too long due to taking a job at another place. In some cases, an internal candidate may qualify for an internal transfer consideration. The applicant would fill out this request and provide it to HR. HR will advise the hiring administrator if any of these internal transfers exist, and also the information required if that internal transfer does apply and therefore can impact the entire search process. Thank you for your willingness to serve on this committee. Hopefully this video made you aware of the hiring processes that we have for the SEIU positions and also the contract provisions. You are welcome to and encouraged to read the SEIU contract to better understand all of the provisions that are held within the CBA. Thank you.